Question number 18, 2019 paper. Which of the following SQL command is not available in data manipulation language? DML, DDL, DCL, TCL. These are the SQL formats, right? DDL, data definition language, data manipulation language, data control language, and transaction control language. Right? So which of the following SQL commands is not available in data manipulation language? DML, data manipulation language, DML. Create, delete, insert, and update. DDL DDL controls the structure. DDL controls the structure, data definition language, structure of DB and tables. It basically controls the structure, alter table, and all these things are coming under DDL. Alter table, create table, drop table. So these things are coming under DDL, data definition. Data manipulation means handling data. So select, query, this is handling data. Right? You have to write down these things if you don't know. Handling data. Handling data means like selecting data, updating data, inserting data, deleting data. Right? Selecting data here. So deleting data, inserting data, selecting data, and updating data coming under data manipulation. Data control language, basically it's handling the permissions, withdrawn privileges, set privileges, revoke privileges, permissions. So that is not there in the syllabus. Transaction control. So that is to control the transactions. Transaction control, like commit, confirm the transaction, and commit transaction, roll back, reverse the transaction, confirm the transaction. These things are coming under TCL, transaction control language, and those are the 4 formats of SQL: DDL, DML, DCL, TCL. So which of the following is not available in data manipulation language? That is number 1. It is create, because create is coming under DDL, data definition. Create coming under, because creating table, it's a structural change coming under that. Okay, in the memory hierarchy diagram, which of the following represent A, B, C, and D respectively? Cache memory, solid status, optical. So A should be something faster than cache memory, maybe registers. B should be something slower than the cache memory, but faster than the solid status, that is main memory or the random access memory. So registers is faster than the cache, then the random access memory, dynamic random access memory, or DRAM, or the main memory. So that is next, B. And C should be something slower than the solid state, that is normal hard disk or magnetic hard disk, that is slower than that. And optical disk, and after that something slower than the optical disk, it is magnetic tape. So my answer for this is processor, registers, random access memory, magnetic, and magnetic tape, that is 3. 19, it's 3. Which of the following represent results of the binary arithmetic operation? This one minus this one. This one minus this one. Okay, let's do that. A binary calculation: 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0, then 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. You have to subtract. So when you subtract like this, I'll tell you a trick, easy way of doing that. So take as groups. Take as groups and subtract. Okay, first group. So you know the hexadecimal digits, hexadecimal values. So likewise, you can take that hexadecimal digits. This 4 is 1100. What is the hexadecimal value? 1100 is? Yes, Netoli? 1100 is 12. Okay. Then what is 0, 1, 0, 1? Is 5, right? 12 minus 5, the answer is 7. How to write 7? 0, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1. So what do you think? Isn't it easy? Lazy net deka 1, 1, 0, 0 is 12. That you know. 8 4 12 ine 8 4 1, 1, 0, 0 is 12. 0, 1, 0. 4 2 1 1 4 1 5. එතකොට 12න් 5 7යි. 7 ලියන්නේ 1 1 1. Again 1, 1, 0, 0 is 12. 12 minus 5 7. 7 you write as 6 1 1. ඒක ලේසි නේද? එහෙම අඩු කරන එක. Again එක අඩු කරනවට වැඩි. You can subtract like this 0 1 1 0 1 1. The answer is number 3. 0 1 1 0 1 1. The answer is number 3 for 20. Okay, that is faster, right? So that's the advantage of writing 4 by 4 in X and either. So if you can remember that, you can easily subtract. Okay, let's move to the next one. Now actually we have created our path. So I think now if someone join in the middle, so I see that sometimes some students joining in the middle, and unlike the physical class එකන මට ටක් ගාලා නිකන් බිම බලාගෙන තක්කු මුක්කු වෙලා ඉඳිද්දි තේරුන්නේ නැහැ කියලා තේරෙනවනේ ගිහිල්ලා බලන්න පුළුවන් නේ ළඟට ගිහිල්ලා හරි බලන්න පුළුවන් මොකක්ද අවුල කියලා when people join in the middle. But in online class it's like our etiquettes are really poor because our students especially and some teachers even. So online etiquettes are really poor because if you don't know, if you can't understand, you are not telling that to the teacher. So you just wait, and sometimes you just wait, and after some time you just leave. එනවා නිකන් අම්බලම වගේ බලනවා තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ යනවා. So but online physical class එක આવත් එහෙම යන්න බෑ. බෙල්ලෙන් අල්ලගෙන හරි කියලා දෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒත් online එකේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ etiquette ඒක හදන්න බෑ. ඒක ලංකාවේ මම හිතන්නේ ඒක හදන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි කියලා. මොකද ඒ જાතියෙම ගුරුවරු ඉන්නේ ඒ හින්දා ඉතින් ඒ જાතියෙම ළමයි තමයි හැදෙන්නේ. That is normal. I think ආවා බැලුවා තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. So ඒක මම එච්චර මේවා කරන්නෙත් නැහැ. So මොකද මට එහෙම follow කළා ගොඩ දැමීමේ අවශ්‍යතාවයක් නැහැ. If they really wish to learn, they can stay and get the help. If they don't want to learn, so why should I teach them? So A level is something actually. So I'm really thinking to stop A level classes. So after sometimes these badges, so because I cannot do classes physically because of my schedule, I'm really busy with that. But online etiquette of the students, online ethics are very low side. It's a very low side. It's very difficult to understand their behavior. So at least if you cannot understand, you must tell that. First of all, you have to find a solution. ප්‍රශ්නෙට විසඳුමක් හොයන්නේ නැතුව නිකන් ප්‍රශ්නේ විතරක් තියෙනවා ප්‍රශ්නේ තමන්ම දන්නවා විසඳුමත් තමන්ම හදා ගන්නවා විදියට තමයි අපේ ගොඩක් අය මේවා කරන්නේ. ඉතින් so one thing that I can do is I can discuss the same thing again and again every day. Then I can so A level classes කරන්න පුළුවන් හොඳම විදිය තමයි business එකක් කරනවා විදියට කරන එක. ඒතර business එකක් කරාම අලුත් customer කෙනෙක් ආවම hina වෙලා ඉස්සරහට ගිහිල්ලා එහෙම පොඩ්ඩක් පිළිගෙන පරණ customers ටික පොඩ්ඩක් පැත්තකට දාලා මේ අරයට පොඩ්ඩක් hina වෙලා පොඩ්ඩක් ආදරෙන් කතා කරලා පරණ උන් ඉන්නවා waiting එකේ queue එකේ. එහෙම මේවා කරලා ඔන්න shape එකේ තියාගන්න. තව අලුත් එක්කෙනෙක් ආවම අර කලින් ආපු අලුත් එකවත් පැත්තකට දාලා එහෙම කරලා. So I think A level classes should be done as business. Right? එහෙම business එකක් විදියට කරොත් තමයි A level classes වල ළමයි තියාගෙන කරන්න පුළුවන්. But so I'm really I really don't know which direction that education is going with that. So if I want a business, definitely I will do that, but I don't want that kind of business with A level students. So if I want a business with A level students, when people are asking for individual classes, I never recommend them to come to this class and there's a regular class going on, please come to that, because per month I'm just charging a very nominal amount, but per hour that I can charge it for individual class. Per hour I can charge that for individual class. But I don't want that business. That's why I'm just doing this. But I think after maybe 2023, I should stop this. Otherwise, I'm degrading myself. I can do more stuff than teaching A levels. So I think you people will be the last to learn from me. Maybe your class, and after that, one more batch, because I have already promised them. And after that, I don't think I should offer A levels for the students, because students are not willing to sacrifice. Students are not willing to sacrifice. So why should I spend my time on teaching them? So that is wasting my time too. So if they are not ready to sacrifice, if they are not patient enough, if they are not, because it's not my mistake, they are coming in the middle, it's their mistake. It's not my mistake. So if they come in the middle, they have to be patient and tolerate this, and at least then come to the boat. I can't stop the boat because of the newcomers. Then the people who trust me will disappoint. Okay, which of the following statement is correct about 2's complement? Subtraction is carried out as addition. Yes, we learn about 3 kinds of number systems. Number system, first one is sign and magnitude, SNM, sign and magnitude. The second one is 1's complement. The third one is 2's complement. Sign and magnitude. Sign and magnitude. Lakuna saha vatinaka. In sign and magnitude, let me tell, sign and magnitude, you represent the positive numbers, 0, let's say positive 10, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. And that is common for sign and magnitude, 1's complement, 2's complement, all 3. The positives are same. This is plus 10. But when it comes to a negative number, minus 10, then only method is different for 3. So minus 10 in sign and magnitude, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, just changing the sign. In 1's complement, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, just inverting the number. 2's complement, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. That is 1, add 1 to the 1's complement number. Okay, that is the method of sign and magnitude. Just change the sign, you get the number. 1's complement, you have to invert the number. 2's complement, you have to invert the number and add 1. So that is the summary. Right? Invert the number, add 1. Subtraction is carried out as addition. True. Calculations are more efficient. True. It is possible to represent negative numbers within 2's complement. It is possible to represent negative numbers within 2's complement. True. So all ABC are true. 21, it's fine. 22, which of the following statements are correctly described hackers? I'm really worrying because I discussed this question for O levels, and what has happened, actually my YouTube account was banned. After discussing about hacking and hackers, my YouTube account was disappeared. Then I had to write YouTube, hey YouTube, this is not to teach hacking, because students are having these questions in their examinations. So I have to explain them how to identify hackers and hacking. That's why I explained that. Actually, YouTube understood that. Fortunately, they have reinstated the account, because discussing hacking in YouTube is prohibited. But for education purpose, yes, possible. Okay, which of the following correctly describe hackers? They are bored, lonely, antisocial teenagers who attack computer system as a challenge and sometimes for profit. මේක ලියලා තියෙන පේපර් එක හදලා තියෙන මිනිස්සයාගේ කම්පියුටර් එක හැකර් කෙනෙක් හැක් කරලා තියෙනවා කියන එක තමයි මම නම් හිතන්නේ. මොකද ඒ තරම් තරහකින් ලියලා තියෙන්නේ. හැකර්ස්ලා ඇත්තටම මෙහෙම නෑ. හරි. They are bored, lonely, antisocial teenagers. ඇත්තම කිව්වොත් හැකර්ස්ලා එහෙම නැහැ. එහෙම ඇති කීප දෙනෙක්. ඉතින් ඕනම තරම් ඉන්නවනේ. ඕන තරම් මිනිස්සු ඉන්නවා bored, lonely, antisocial teenagers. There are many. Are all of them are hackers? They are not hackers basically. But here, this person is really angry with hackers. I found this kind of person in government institutions. right? Some government places, because I was a certified ethical hacker, CEH certified ethical hacker from EC Council, US, and actually there was a meeting for cyberbullying, stopping cyberbullying, the government level meeting. Actually, that is done by the National Security Institute, and most of the professionals were there, and I also there. And one guy, actually, he's adult. That guy was miserably active in the meeting, and he was really criticizing hackers. And he said, in my organization, no room for hackers. We don't hire hackers. We don't hire hackers in my organization. We never take hackers. That is how he was acting in that meeting. I was wondering, because Microsoft had hire hackers, and even Google hire hackers, Oracle hire hackers, Tesla and all these people are hiring hackers to test their systems. Not that bad hackers, they are hiring ethical hackers. And most of the companies, banks, they need hackers to test their system, ethical hackers or security professionals. They need to test their system, and all are doing that. And our dumb, foolish, we have to tell like that, right? අපිටත් කියන්න වෙන්නේ එහෙම තමයි. Dumb, foolish, bored, old, traditional, older, nuts. අපිටත් එහෙමම තමයි කියන්න වෙන්නේ. These people are thinking hackers are bold, lonely, antisocial teenagers, and they don't even trust. There are kind of hackers called ethical hackers. But so there are 3 categories of hackers. So white hat hackers. White hat hackers are professionals. So they hack for a reason. They hack for, maybe they are hired by the government, they are hired by organization to test their system, and these people are security professionals. That's why there's something called ethical hacking. Otherwise, there is nothing called ethical hacking. White hat hackers are there. So then there are some people called gray hat hackers. Sometimes white, sometimes black. They have both good and bad intentions. They hack for fun. They hack for helping also. Hacking for fun, hacking for helping. But there are bad hackers. Their intention is to damage. Those people are called black hats. Black hats are bad hackers. Their intention is maybe revenge. Their intention is doing something harmful, damaging, ruining, maybe for business advantage, maybe for challenging. So that is black hat. So, but here they are generally talking about hackers. According to the government professionals that I have seen, I cannot call them professionals, but according to these government people, this is true. But strongly disagree. But according to we have to match according to our government system. No? Our people, this is true. But strongly disagree with the first statement, because they are not like that. There are IT skilled people who attack computer systems or individual businesses as a form of competition. Yes. There are organized crime groups deploy highly automated, sometimes highly targeted attacks against computer system individuals. Yes, that is also true. According to the answers, according to the expectation, 5 is the answer. Otherwise, it's only B and C. But I'll give you 5. You have to answer 5. අකමැත්තෙන් වුණත් 5 answer එක දෙන්න වෙයි, because that is the expectation of your examiners. 22 answer is 5. According to marking scheme also, answer is 5. Right. The next thing. Which is the most suitable HTML form element input type which the user can enter his credit card number? Which is the most suitable HTML form element input type in which the user can enter his credit card secret number?
Fourth one.
Yes. Input type password. That is fourth one. Input type text area is larger text, maybe address like thing. Input type checkbox is just like, have you seen that tick-in boxes? You have to tick that. Checkboxes. Likes, dislikes, I agree, I read the agreement. Check in that. Then input type hidden. Hidden is not visible to us. Hidden is not visible to users, but still they are input type hidden. Why? Why input type hidden? Input type hidden is not visible. Then why? Hidden. Yes.
Security purposes.
Yeah, to capture the users, maybe users browser, the submit time. Sometimes the server people, the server side needs some securities. So they need to assure whether that is a legitimate user. They want to find that user is which browser they are using. They want to find which is the time that they have submitted. Actually, they don't want to bother the users to enter that. They're secretly getting that using hidden boxes. මේවට values javascript වලින් වගේ දාලා ඒගොල්ලොම ගන්නවා. දැන් අපේ එක සමහර විට උගලන්ට කියන්න බෑ ඒක illegal කියලා අපිට හොරෙන් අපේ දේවල් ගන්නවා වගේ. But yes, one side that is true ඒක වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. හැබැයි ඒකේ ගන්න පුළුවන් limitations තියෙනවා. මේ හැමදේම අපිට හොරෙන් ගන්න බෑ. input type hidden එකක් දාලා අපේ date time එක submit කරපු මේ form එක fill කරපු time එක මේ form එක fill කරපු browser එක maybe the IP address of the computer, those things can be obtained. Publicly තියෙනේව තමයි ගන්න. වෙනම personal information ගන්න ඉන්න බය වෙන්න එපා. But input type hidden, these are used by many forms. So let's go to Google and see whether are they using input type hidden. You can go to any web page. You can go to the view source. You can right click view page source. Then you can say hidden. There are visibility hidden options, but input type hidden, no. So a lot of hidden things. The hidden areas are there, but let's say type equal hidden. No. Type equal text. No. Type equal hidden. Hidden types are there. Some websites, not in Google. I'm not telling that Google are all that this can be done using CSS also, but typical way is use input type hidden. Actually, you can submit something maybe so user related information, right? So those things can be secretly taken from you. Actually, that is not to violate the privacy, right? Don't worry, that is not to violate the privacy. An input type password is, yes, input type password is to capture the passwords. When someone type password, okay, let's say Google, and you want to add new user at another account, and you type some email, let's say let's type email Nilanjana Dasun, and then let's say you want to type password for that. Actually, you have the show password thing. Let's say, so if you don't have show password, still you can right click, inspect here, right click on that and select inspect. Then go to this arrow, select this arrow and go to the text box. And you can see here div ID password, and okay, inside there div, another class. Okay, a lot of things are there. What about this? What about this? Okay, here input type password. I can change this type to text, input type text. Then you can view the password. Okay, input type password will hide that using the password characters, and if I edit that input type text, you can see the password there. සමහර වෙලාවට ඔයගොල්ලෝ remember දාලා අමතක වෙනේම තියෙනවා. You put remember and later you forget. The passwords are there, but you cannot see that. Then what you can do, right click, inspect, and then change to input type text, and then you can see the password there. Okay, so input type password is the way for hiding the password character. Input type text is, it's visible. Okay, consider the following statement regarding the extended EER model. EER include all the concept of original ER. Yes, That is extended ER no. Extend it is original and plus some more. EER has additional concept specialization, generalization, yes. Specialization, generalization means sub classes and super classes. Specialization, let's say student or person, entity person. You can say entity person has specialized forms. One is student and another entity, two entities. You can divide these two entities. One is student, another one is teacher. Person aragena, person no kotas dekakata bedana puluwan. Student and teacher. So that is called specialization. ඒ දෙක එකතු කරලා එකක් හදනකොට අපි කියනවා general format, generalization. EER model includes a new concept model weekend. It is not. 1, 2, true. So A, B, question 3 is the answer for this. So let's see the concepts of EER and finish today's lesson, today's discussion. So A, B is the answer. So let me show you the EER model. Okay. Under double ER was ER. ER and EER look similar, but small difference. So that difference comes with the specialization and generalization. Here, this is a typical ER diagram. This is not ER. This is not EER. This is just ER diagram. This has a multi-value attribute, weak entities, etc. And let's go to this. Okay, now we can see person, student, and teacher. Person is a student. Person is a, so other way you can say student is a person. Lecturer is also a person. So this side we call it is generalization. Generalization කියලා කියන්නේ මේ special layer වගේ ප්‍රධාන කෙනෙක් හැදෙන එක. Student with person කෙනෙක්, lecturer person. That is called generalization. The other hand, from the person, it's deriving lecturer and student. So those are specialization. This is the special case in double ER. Double ER ඔයගොල්ලන්ට අඳින්න එන්නේ නැහැ. But you should know the difference between ER and double ER. It has generalization, specialization, as well as there's something called aggregation. Aggregation means whole part relationship. Aggregation. You can see student inquire for exams. Student inquire for exams. Actually, exam has two components, exam center and the exam. When there are like compositions like this, you can entity එකක් හැදිලා තියෙන carry දෙකකින්. Student inquire for the exam. Student inquire for the exam. Exam has two things, an exam and exam center. So this is called aggregation. When there's aggregation and when there are specialization, generalizations, then that is EER. That is the extension that we got. ඔය extension එක තමයි තියෙන්නේ. Aggregation and specialization. And generalization. Generalization කියන්නේ උඩ අතට person හැදෙනවා lecturer student ගෙන්, person ගෙන් student lecturer හැදෙන එක specialization. Aggregation කියන්නේ student exam එකක් කරනවා නම් exam එකේ part දෙකක් තියෙනවා. Two parts of the exam. Acting as a single component. Acting as a single components, we write as student inquire for this thing. We think that is exam, but exam inside that you have actually two things. Okay, then right, EER and ER, so visual representations are all almost similar, and you know EER is based on EER model and ER based on ER model, and EER has these additional features like aggregation, specialization, and generalization. That's all. Okay, I'll stop with that a little earlier for today. So don't worry, we will have that theory class at 8 p.m. We will be starting again 8 p.m. right, for in the theory class. So let's discuss the remaining questions. We have discussed only 12, I think 13, right? So we have to discuss more. Next set of questions I'll be discussing next day. Okay, then see you next week. Good night.
Thank you.
Welcome. Bye.